I don't want to say tips, tricks, or anything like that, but just a few treats, some snacks that we really like. All right, so it's
Yeah, so we're going to show you some things that we have. We have special diets. I don't eat meat. She's vegan, but some people struggle. Whether you're struggling with the idea of getting healthier, a lot of people tend to think that the less things that you or the less variety of things you eat, the harder it is to find food. But honestly, like there's always food. There's always food out there for you. So we're gonna show you some of the things that we just eat, like we buy from store and we eat home.
all right. So I'm gonna say it again, just in case some of the beginning wasn't recorded. If we started too early, but for anyone who's saying this now, we have come to you today. Welcome to Sure Is Good. This is our live. We're coming to you today with snacks that we like to eat. Some are healthy, some are not healthy. We'll tell you about that as we go along, showing you what we got. And yeah, tell you certain things that you might like. So, starting off, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna do my ice cream. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was told a couple years ago that I was pre-diabetic. So, I had a big thing with, just eating a lot of snacks. I was a snacker, right? So especially like chocolate. And I'm like cramming it down. I didn't eat like all types of sugar, but I would eat like a lot of chocolate and stuff. So I had to really cut. I stopped. Decided I'm just gonna stop with the sugar. So, but of course, if you're gonna go cold turkey, you are setting yourself up to fail. And I don't mean that it's just gonna go downhill, but it's more likely that you're gonna have cravings and you're gonna give in. Even down the line, you're gonna give in to these cravings. So again, for me, in order for me to be successful, I had to have an alternative. So since I like ice cream, I bought Breyers. Breyers is my favorite, my ice cream of choice, and they have Breyers no sugar added ice cream. This is it's really good. It's fantastic. It's nice and creamy, and this really works. And if you want to have ice cream, I think they have different flavors. I only eat vanilla or chocolate, but most of the time I just buy vanilla. But this is Breyers no sugar added ice cream. Now it's low in calorie. Says it's not a low calorie food, and then has a nutritional value, blah blah. But this is also good. And another thing I also like, they have these Klondike bars, you know, and these are also no sugar added ice cream that you can have. It gives you your chocolate and it gives you your ice cream. I'm gonna go put these back in the freezer and I'll be back with you.
All right, so while she's doing that, I'm going to answer a question that someone asked. What do we do for a living? So, my mother, she is a relationship coach, and she also does property management. So that's two different businesses that she has. Um, so the relationship renew, as you can see, she does relationship coaching. So if you ever want relationship coaching, not just for like romantic relationships, but any relationship, friendships, family relationships, anything, she does coaching for that. And with property management, she also does like, home decorating and also property like recovery. Like she does repair work in houses too, like closet doors and stuff like that. Um, yeah. So she can. We had to put up a shed. I helped her put up a whole shed at one time. I did not like it, but she was proud of herself. For me, I'm a writer and I also do music and videos. So I have a YouTube channel called Lavish Robbie. One word, Lavish Robbie, Robbie. You can see some of my videos. Um, I do a lot of healing and helpful, like self-help topics. I'm a writer. I have my own poetry book. Currently working on something else, and you'll see. Welcome the dog. She came in, and then I also have music out. So that's what I do, and that's what she does. So I'm gonna get into something that we both love. It's hot in here. We didn't install the AC in here. It's like 90 degrees today.
But even if we did, it'd be too noisy for it to run during these videos. So
Yeah.
we gotta sit here and
Endure.
use the thing.
This is something that is not healthy at all, but we love it. These are vegan. This is big pretzels. They're like this long.
Yeah,
and they're pretty round like
just
this.
flat around.
Yeah. So these are our favorite. These are our number one favorites. These are number two. These are smaller. The pretzel, they're the regular pretzel knot, and they're both delicious. But this one right here is top
That
notch.
one right there.
This one Walmart got it for like $5-6. Anywhere else you go is gonna be more expensive. This is like $3-4.
No, that's small. That's about $4 or $5, something like that. But see,
$3 to $5.
My secret with these, when I make these, I put them, both of them, like I put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and then when I take them out, they're thawed out, and they're soft. They're pretty much ready to go. But I like to put them in my toaster oven, right, or my air fryer, and the yellow box, the small round pretzels, those I put, I melt salt, butter over the top.
How I like
And
it.
you want to talk about Annie's pretzels, boy?
Hold on. I want to add on to what she's saying about the other pretzels, the bigger pretzels that are both our favorite. Those pretzels, what I like to do, I like to dip them in either mustard or marinara sauce.
Honey mustard.
To be honest, to eat them alone is amazing, but that marinara sauce, that mustard, takes it to the next level.
Yeah, man.
She can eat these. I cannot eat Annie's pretzels because they're not vegan. They make their pretzels with butter and types of other stuff that I can't eat. But she likes them.
Yeah, these are the cinnamon ones.
Mm-hmm.
These got cinnamon sugar. So I'm not supposed to eat that sugar. So this is the first time I actually bought these in the box. But I love them, and I'm gonna eat them in moderation.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand her 2 more of her, or 3.
So another thing that helped me get through my help me make it through with my sweet tooth is, these are just a few of the cookies that you're gonna find at Walmart, and most supermarkets have these cookies. So this is an oatmeal cookie, and it's sugar-free from Walmart. These are a chocolate chip sugar-free cookie. All right. And the name of it is Enough to Share. Okay. And then we have these zero sugar fudge brownie chocolate chip cookies. These are really good too. They also have a butter cookie. They also have a butter cookie, and they have a sugar cookie. Those are really, really good.
So let me show you my cookie. I only bought one of them because I don't eat these too often because I just don't want to. But whenever I want cookies, I go to these plant-based protein cookies. This is 16 grams of protein. These are completely vegan, and it's melting at this point because it's hot in here. And I love that because if it's not melted on its own, I usually just put it in the oven for a little while. I like the oven better than the microwave. So I put it in like the oven for a little while just to get warm, and I'll eat them warm. And it's so nice. I love it. They have a double chocolate one. So all chocolate, dark I want to say dark chocolate, but just all chocolate, and they have chocolate chips in them as well. That one's usually my favorite. Snickerdoodle is also my favorite. Snickerdoodle is extra sweet, but I don't care. But so these are my favorite cookies. The Lenny and Larry's. So Lenny and Larry's protein cookies.
Okay, so now another thing, that these cost a little bit more than like your regular cake mix, but you will find in a lot of stores they do have lower sugar, and some have no sugar added cake mixes. Now, this is a brownie mix, and it says lower sugar added because these things tend to have This one has total 12 grams, has a total of 23 grams of sugar, with the added sugar. But when it comes to cake mixes and stuff like that with the lower sugar, well, the normal ones, they tend to have like 38, between 38 to 68 grams of sugar. So, if you want to cut back, you can look for things like this with lower sugar or no sugar added cake mixes. Here is also, that's a brownie mix. I have a cake mix. And here is also a pack of lower sugar cookies. Now, this is 25% less sugar, and these are brownies. If you want to, brownies, or these are chocolate chip cookies. If you want to, you want to make some cookies, and this packet will make, multiple cookies so you can, eat some, save some, have them nice and warm or have them nice and soft and stuff like that. So this is really good. And then if you're going to make a cake, you can make a cake, and they also have 0 sugar frostings. This is fantastic. Now this is a chocolate, have vanilla, and they have, a few different types of 0 sugar frostings. Again, this stuff does cost a little more. If you go into the store and you buy a normal box of cake, you're gonna get it anywhere from like $1.98 to $2 and change. This stuff is anywhere from almost like $3.98 to $5, $6, and if you buy it online, you could even get it for like $7, $8, $9 a box. So go to Walmart or something and get it as cheap as possible. Have anything else you wanted to show?
Yes, I'm gonna let the dog out of here before she overheats.
Yeah, give me the fan. Okay, so while she's doing that,
Yeah.
I want to show you something that I like to snack on. It's not necessarily a snack food, but I enjoy Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix. Now, Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix, they have this. I think they have I'm not sure if they have this in like a less or a lower sugar, but they do have this in a vegetarian form. So, if you're into, eating healthier, you can get the vegetarian. I do get the vegetarian. This one is not it because it does say vegetarian on it, the right one. But you can get the informed, and it tastes very good.
All right, and I'm gonna answer some of the stuff in the comments real quick. So someone asked where you guys from. We're from New York City, and another person gave us a shout out. Hi Jabari, thank you for commenting and watching our live.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm still making content and pushing forward. Thank you. And let me see if anyone else said anything before I show you my next thing. All right, so if anybody wants to ask or leave us comments or anything, go right on ahead. We read them and we try to answer as many as we can. I'm gonna show you some more of my stuff. These I get from Walmart. I mean, not Walmart. I get these from CVS because Peter Buffy, she didn't want to leave, so here she is. You want some? You can't have these.
You wanna go sit down?
So, this is what I like. There's only one CVS that I go to that I can actually find these. I can't find these really anywhere else. And these are the organic, with pink Himalayan salt plantain chips. I think it's like plantain chips. I say plantain. He says plantain. And these are kettle cooked. These are really good. These are so delicious. These are my favorite plantain chips. And I don't eat them often because they're also not healthy. But I have a really funny story because these two, I was in the CVS one day buying these and the oatmeal raisin version of this cookie. And the cashier was like, "You eat so healthy." And I said, "Thank you" to her, but in my mind I was thinking, this is not healthy. It just showed me like the difference between what's healthy, to different people. To me, I know this isn't healthy because I know that fried chips whether it be potato chips or plantain chips, are a carcinogen. And I did look it up to see if even if it's kettle cooked, is it a carcinogen? Yes, it is. So eating it in in very moderate, quantities, like that will prevent you from catching cancer and getting heart disease. But it has to be, very little. So I don't eat either one of these often. I might eat them once or twice a month. Maybe I'll have 3 bags a month, maybe. I was like in a month, but not per month. But usually it might be it's usually 1 or 2 bags in a month if I have them. So those are my unhealthy snacks to me, but healthy to someone else who might eat a little, differently from me.
Those are healthier
Healthier choices, I guess. But still not the healthiest. The healthiest things that I like to eat and snack on are the little carrots that come in they come in that pack and they're just the individual like small carrots. That fruit all day, every day. Um, and then other like fruits and vegetables that I can just just snack on, things like that. So, but mostly like my snack will probably be fruit if I want to go for something healthy. Yeah, that's just easier. But what else you got? Did you show everything?
So what, you have anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead.
Okay. So I have 2 more things to show you. Something that actually is healthy. This is another thing I like to snack on other than fruit and vegetables is these seaweed. This is a small pack. I usually get the bigger packs, but these seaweed things.
Gimme.
This brand is called Gimme Grab and Go Roasted Seaweed Snack. Like I said, I just get the bigger pack because these are one of my favorite snacks. I'm gonna show you what it looks like for those who don't know. The little seaweed sheets, they're small like this, and I just look. And I eat it just like that. She thinks it's nasty. I don't care. So that's what I'll do with this. But also what I love to do, chop up some avocado and some cucumber, real small. Put it in the middle. Wrap it up in the seaweed and then eat it with the avocado and cucumber inside.
There's your greens. There's your greens. That's good stuff.
It is.
That's good stuff. I'm not eating it, but that's good stuff.
That's real looking. Last, I haven't eaten popcorn in a while just because I've been gravitating towards other things. But this to me isn't exactly healthy, but again, it's not one of the worst things you eat when you get it like this. You see it? Those are kernels.
Real raw kernels. And ready to pop.
What I do, I usually put them in a pot. I'm gonna show you. In my hand. Let me get closer. And I'll put these in my hand in the garbage when I'm done. I put these in a pot. Oh, you can't really see that. But yeah, you can't see it in my hand. But basically, you can see it better in the bag. Put that. Okay, we're gonna show you in the bag. See? I put them in a pot and I put some coconut oil in there because most people they'll use butter. I don't have butter. I don't use butter, and I also don't buy the vegan butter that's in the store. Coconut oil, and I use sea salt. Let that move around and pop in the pot until it's completely popped all the way through, and there you have popcorn that tastes almost like it has butter because of the coconut oil. And the salt. Put as much salt as you like. Not too salty so you don't, kill yourself on high blood pressure. Darling, enough. So that's what I do with my popcorn, and that's the end of my snacks right now that I want to show you. So she can show you.
So I also eat popcorn. I love popcorn, but I'm buying Pop Secret and load that fake butter on that bad boy, and I'm gonna swap it down like there's no tomorrow. But yeah, that's my little unhealthiness there. But I don't eat that often. So last but not least, I said, Robbie, I'm gonna bring this stuff in. She said we're doing snacks. I said, yeah, I'm gonna show my juice. She said, that's not a snack.
No, you said soup.
No, at first, no, when I went to get the juice, you were like, that's not a snack. So I'm going to show you, just so, I said, well, you got to have something to wash it down. Eat all this stuff. You got to have something to wash it down. We're back Okay, so here we go back to the sugar, the low sugar. Now, Ocean Spray has their this is a cranberry mango, but they have a lot of different. My fingers in there, that hurts. Ow. They have a lot of different. Um, let me take that back. They have multiple, not a lot. They have multiple different flavors, but Ocean Spray. This is a cranberry mango mix, and they have their own line of no sugar added drinks, right? And here is one. If you look for it to say like diet or whatever, this is and then they have a sugar free or zero sugar. So here's the diet. Five what? 5 calories. This is cranberry and mango. This stuff is real. It's the stuff is good. If you're gonna, if you're gonna be getting juices, and at Walmart, these juices are like $2 and change a piece. Like they're great for drinking and keeping, and they're sweet. Like for me, with no sugar, they're actually too sweet for me. I can only I have to take them like in smaller quantities and then drink some water because they're actually pretty sweet. But it's not from sugar being added. Um,
And,
so
and for my drink, I didn't buy any this time, but it's usually the coconut water that you see in some of the videos. If you go to some of the videos about the ice cream videos or the shake, I think it's like a fruit shake, a video that I made, you can see the coconut waters that I do. These two different types. I strictly like to just use those two because they are just pure coconut water, and it's those are good brands. It's just pure coconut water, no sugar added to them. So and they're really good and they're super hydrating. Those are my favorite drinks. Other than regular spring water, it's coconut water.
that's very nutritious. It's like she says that it has a very it's one of the coconut water is one of the most quenching and what is it? Hydrating,
Yeah.
quenching and hydrating. Like not only like
For
when
your
I drink
cells.
water like quenches my thirst for a moment, but then the more water I drink, I get thirstier and thirstier. So it doesn't have like a long
Yeah.
time thirst quenching, but coconut water does. Like whenever
Yeah.
you drink it, it's gonna quench your throat. So it's gonna quench your throat, and then it's gonna it's gonna fill you up with nutrients and stuff. So make sure you get that.
The reason why that is because water is more for like cleansing. You can like really clear and cleanse your body out, and replace whatever you have lost through sweat.
Mm.
But coconut water has actual like nutrients, vitamin C and stuff in it. So
You don't do that right.
it gets into your cells. So it's like it's hydrating you
Hydrates your cells.
as well
More
as
cellular.
it hydrates you on a cellular level because it gets deep into your cells and it's like giving you nutrients and electrolytes and stuff like that. Another thing that does the same thing as coconut water is lime or lemon water. Especially key lime water. If you use key lime, put some in your water. It is extremely hydrating. It gives you electrolytes and it is good for your cells.
And it's alkaline.
Yeah. It alkalizes your water actually.
Yes.
You
When you
alkalize
put
your water.
lemon and lime in your water, then
Mhm.
now you're alkaline.
Yeah.
So that's always like
Yeah.
really good. I can't
But-
stand the taste of that, but
But especially key lime. Key lime is alkaline and it will definitely alkalize your water. Any water you drink. And then coconut water is coconut, so that's already alkaline. So yeah. Anything else? Are we done with sharing?
we're done melting
Snacks
in here
today.
and sharing, and
Mhm.
we will see you again
Yeah. And for those who
Wednesdays
don't know,
at 5:30.
Mhm.
Be here or be square.
For those who don't know, I make She Has ice cream for low sugar, but I also make my own ice cream using fruit. And I want to try one. I saw people making ice cream with sweet potato. I want to try that. So I'll try it out, and if I feel like it worked for me, I'll share it on this channel. So hopefully it goes well, so I can share with you guys how I make some ice cream out of sweet potato. But I already shared how I make ice cream out of bananas, so you can check out that video of how you can make ice cream out of bananas, which is very nutritious. The healthier sugar, get plenty of potassium, magnesium, all that good stuff. All right. We're going to see you guys in the next video, the next live. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.